Well, it is Monday once again. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. And I have already been annoyed so much that I feel like I need to complain about things. Y'all need a talking to. That is what's needed here today. I hope you're all doing well, though. I hope you're all doing well, though, no matter where you're watching. Make sure you share the stream wherever you're watching, too, because that helps. I'm not late. Shut up. Uh, you know, you don't use Twitter? Well, when I first started my online presence, or whatever you would call it, the music's not too loud. Shut up. I haven't seen my tweets in days. Unfollowed. I mean, I tweet every day, so if you're not seeing me, that's a problem. Anyway, when my internet presence, whatever you want to call it, when I first started being a person on the internet and talking to people or whatever, I started out just on Twitter being I started just being a goofball on Twitter. I would, make fun of anti-gun people and post anime girls, and that was kind of all I did. And my following list was very much curated to where I didn't have to deal with the usual Twitter, I guess. Twitter has always been a cesspool, but I was able to just have fun with it for the most part. Hello, good evening. You changed your name? Oh, okay. Nice new name then. Finally had power back after 3 days. Well, 3 days without power probably did suck. That must have really sucked. But, I try to keep my following list nice and fun, because I like to just have fun on Twitter. Twitter's a fun place for me most of the time. But lately, the past week or so, has been really, really annoying to look at my Twitter timeline. And it's from all fronts. It's not just from one side. I am in several Twitter circles, I guess, and it's from every side. And I'm very annoyed by it. Use Twitter for really baked memes. I mean, memes are good, yes. But for some of you, okay, you know what? We're gonna talk about the gun people first. You're gonna get talked about first tonight because you really need it. This past week or so, you really need it. And I'm gonna say this once. I'm gonna say this one time. It's very important, so make sure you listen. This is probably one of the most important things you'll hear all night. More than one thing can be true at the same time. You hear that? More than one thing, I'll say it again, more than one thing can be true at the same time. I know, I just blew your fucking mind. I know. I know, right? Shut up, Danu. No, I am not. So, you've been working with this fascinates you? I mean, I don't know what else. I don't really know what else to say about that, right? Like, when there is a point of contention among anything, that doesn't throw everything else out the window. You know what I mean? Like, hold on. Oh, shit. Oh, no wonder. My top moderator is busy. Of course, that's fine. It's actually kind of obvious. Okay. You know what? Fine. If it's that obvious, I'll just say it. I will just say it. Okay. I would just say it. I inspired you. You've got a high point repair kit on the way in the mail. That's good. I'm glad for that. So, you like pancakes? You must hate waffles. And yeah, so you know what? I don't even care anymore. I don't even care anymore. Here's the thing. Yes, I do believe that no matter where you were born, no matter where you live, even if your government suppresses you, you still have the right to keep and bear arms. In fact, it's a very core belief of mine. Gun people are their own worst enemy. So true. I don't care who you are, where you're from. You have the right to have that gun. And in the same vein, felons, as long as they have served their time. In the same vein, it is also true that letting people come into your country illegally is generally bad for the country. Those two things can be true at the same time. And for some reason, people don't believe these two things can be true at the same time. And they are. They're very true. So yes, someone who entered the country illegally does have the right to keep and bear arms. But they should not be here. They can leave and try to come back legally, but they should not be here. They still have the right to keep and bear arms. In fact, I think that they should bear arms and then go try to fix the country they came from. Because, you know, if everyone tries to cram into one place, you get globalism. And I am not a globalist. Globalism is bad. It's okay to have different cultures in different countries. Most recent Fudbusters podcast is a good breakdown of this in the beginning, since they got some flack during the discussion on Twitter. I have not seen the most recent stuff from Fudbusters. I need to go over that. So Man of Purple, yes, Man of Purple. USA, it's better to be an illegal immigrant than an actual citizen. Okay, yeah, that's another thing, right? Like I said, everyone has the right to keep and bear arms. Everyone in the world. But if you think that because an illegal is allowed to have whatever they want, that doesn't mean you're allowed to have whatever you want. It's people seem to think, like, I understand. Everyone, I understand being on the thing, like, yeah, sure, everyone has the right to keep and bear arms, whatever. But that's not a win for you as a citizen. You know why it's not a win for you? Because you're a citizen, the government still has their eye on you, and they're not going to give you anything from that. So don't pretend it's a win for you. Yes, it's good that we acknowledge everybody has that right, but it's not a win for you. They're still taking from you every day. Every day that the NFA exists, your rights are being taken away. It doesn't matter who else is allowed to hold a gun. Your rights are still being taken away. And that's not fixing it. Get the rest of the gun parts from mom's friends getting them, not giving it away. They can try to take it. Yeah, no, exactly. Build you a gun. It's the most American thing you can do. Lagging so hard, Canada government must be DDoS me so I don't hear all this freedom. Well, yeah. They don't want you to be free in Canada. They're very, very anti-freedom in Canada. But yeah, so I've been really bothered by this because people that are normally really chill and not annoying have been fighting constantly, non-stop, for like the past week, and I'm just really annoyed. You know, that's another thing. That's another thing. Sometimes you have to learn when to just let things go. The beauty of America is, you have the right to free speech. You can comment on whatever you want, but you don't always have to. You don't have to respond to literally every tweet you see with the same fight over and over and over and over and over again. Quit cluttering up my timeline. You do have to pick and choose your fights wisely. Yes. Both IRS and ATF need to be abolished. Yes. Pretty much every three-letter agency needs to be abolished. Pretty much all of them. ATF especially. They're especially bad. But I'm ever annoying, please somebody shut mouth. I've been trying on this, but Bet's Noir, he gets loud. I don't know. Chev, the most you do is spam your AI art all over the timeline, and that's significantly less annoying. Government list takes guns to end gun violence. You'll cause more gun violence. Government, someone say something. I mean, yeah, no, the government is nothing but violence. So, but why are the worst people for guns gun owners? Why does it have to be this way? I don't understand. Basically never respond to anything on Twitter because I know nothing will convince anyone to change their minds no matter what evidence is brought up. Yeah, that's why I just shitpost on Twitter. That's all it's for me. I haven't been as active as I used to be, so no, you ain't seeing me in your feed. Yeah, you have not been active, Dark, so. Glowy hate, yes. So, it seems like anytime there's some kind of point of contention, if there's ever something that is blocking progress, it's other gun people. And I don't understand. Like, for example, there was, I don't remember the guy's name. Floodbusters talked about this. Oh, look, my tracking broke for some reason. That's not supposed to happen with this new phone that I got to fix that. Ah! Everything's just acting up today. Anyway, Floodbusters was talking about this the other day. Don't remember the name or anything, but there was a guy who had some destroyed lower receivers or something. I don't remember the exact details. It was stuff that was not an issue for anyone to own, right? Very, very, nothing that's regulated in any kind of way. And I think he's like a military guy. And he ended up getting, he was arrested and charged for basically owning cut-up receivers, I think is what it was. I don't remember exactly. But every gun rights organization got invited to some kind of thing, meeting, to try and defend this guy. Defend him, get him some kind of legal defense, get him taken care of, because it's one of the stupidest cases ever. And none of them showed up. Only Floodbusters did, and I think he took the case. But Firearms Policy Coalition, Gun Owners of America, NRA, none of them even bothered to show up for this meeting to help this dude out. And it's like a legitimate, it's a serious case, because he's being charged for stuff that's not regulated. You'd think that they would be all over that, but I guess it doesn't run well on Twitter, or you can't, I don't know, maybe you can't fundraise, millions of dollars off of that. And that's really annoying too, because we've got all of these groups that are supposed to be, for gun rights, supposed to be protecting us or helping us, whatever, and all they do is stuff to keep themselves making money. Like, I don't know. Can at least meme it? I don't understand. Yeah, people need to remember one conviction sets a precedent, so when they decide a case later on. Exactly, yeah. So it's very frustrating because you can tell that these organizations, they really only care about keeping themselves funded. It's not about making meaningful progress. They can try. They'll do their lawsuits to try to stop things. They'll try. They try to stop like magazine bans and crap in like California or whatever. But they don't ever actually make progress. It seems like there's never any word about trying to repeal some things, like trying to repeal the NFA or get stuff taken out of the NFA. The law against short-barreled rifles is stupid. It makes no sense whatsoever. It was originally put in place because they were going to ban handguns and they didn't want people to cut down rifles to make makeshift handguns. But then the handguns didn't get banned, but they left the short barrel rifle law in there for some reason, just to make things more difficult. They're trying to win a war by not fighting about. No, they're not trying to win. That's the problem. Anyone with common sense would see that and see like, well, that's stupid. We should try to get that overturned or whatever. But they don't, because if they're constantly all right, NRA is just a bunch of FUDs. We know that. But the FPC tries to make themselves seem different, but in reality, they're just meme on Twitter for the most part. Because if the NFA got overturned, if all gun laws got if we made any meaningful progress, got all of these infringements overturned, well, then they wouldn't be needed anymore. They wouldn't be able to make money off of people by going, our gun rights, give me money. That's what it is. A true, if people have an organization like that and they really truly believe in what they're pushing, their goal should be to end their organization because they win. That should be your goal. But no, that they only care about money because they get a lot of money. That they send emails to the boomers and say, help us protect the rights, and get $100 from I don't know, some boomer. They don't do anything with it. Take our guns in America, but won't be as feared as it is. Well, I mean, when it actually comes down to it, when it comes down to it, if you wanted to go and take the guns away from everyone in America, it's logistically impossible. Like there is no military in the world big enough to take the 500-600 million guns away that we know about, because there's a lot of homemade guns now, even more so with 3D printing. It's logistically impossible. You could not take people's guns away. It just wouldn't work. So America isn't feared. Everyone knows now. The government refused to get off their ass. The government is been kind of garbage for a long time. As long as I've been alive, if you look back at it, Japan want to say for every bride. Are you trying to say that every blade of grass there's a rifle behind every blade of grass? Because you completely messed that up. You completely messed that one up, Tomahawk. But that is true. There is a rifle behind every blade of grass. But the issue I have is we've got all these organizations that take money and they never make any real progress. And it's just like the people who own machine guns, like pre-ban machine guns, that they paid 20 grand for. They don't want the NFA. They'll like fight back, say like, oh, don't try to repeal the NFA because my machine gun isn't worth as much. Yeah, well, you know what? I don't care. I literally don't care. Like, it's stupid. You got censored for saying the truth about the installed president. Yeah, I don't care who you generally vote for or support, but like, I think anyone could see that the current government is not doing very good. Freedom's worth more than your bank account. Exactly. But and going back to just some of the individuals on Twitter. You hate both sides, are screwed either way. That's generally how it goes, yeah. You know, some of y'all need to learn that you don't have to engage in every single drama either. You know, for the most part, I just kind of stay over in my little corner and don't care. And life is so much better that way. You know? Like, it doesn't really matter that much. You can just not care. You can not care what people think. You can not care what people are doing. But no, everybody's got to have some kind of stupid argument all the time. And it's like I said, you have the freedom to speak, but you don't got to speak about everything. It's just drama used to be your bread and butter. Like, I don't know why people like it so much. Like, sometimes if there's something going on, like when we get kind of to the VTuber side of things, like if there's, like, for example, if there's corporations doing shady stuff, I'll comment on that because corporations need to be held responsible. Like, they deserve backlash if something happens, you know? Drama sucks and avoid it unless you somehow get dragged into it. True. Truth is, I don't care. I just don't like purposeful dishonesty. It's fun watching people squirm trying to gaslight me. I suppose ratios fun. Ratios are fun when it's like a meme or something. Like if you're just making fun of them. But people rejecting what I feel is true angers me. Well, that's always going to happen. That's kind of a thing. No matter who you are, no matter who you're talking to, nobody is going to agree on everything 100% of the time. It's just gonna be like, it's just life is just like that, dude. I do watch like drama coding videos as background audio while I write. You know, that's the thing. Too many people expect everyone to agree with them all the time. And that's just not how real life works. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter who it is. If you cloned yourself, like, with all of your memories and experiences and everything, if you go for enough time, you and your clone will disagree on something. Because life is different for every individual. So you're going to disagree sometimes. And that's okay. You don't have to freak out about it. Everybody's constantly like doing cancel attempts and shit. And especially good God, the past week or so, in with VTubers, like that's been going on again, and it happens a lot, sure, but it seems like everything's exploding this past week or so. Like, it has been excessive lately. Exactly. You hold objective truth and everyone should agree with me unironically. No, Sody Pop. The only person like that is me. I'm the only person that is objectively true all the time. I'm objectively correct all of the time. I'm the only one. Like, for example, the big one recently, pun intended. I mentioned this briefly on Saturday, but there's a VTuber. Her name is Bao the Whale. She's a pretty popular indie VTuber. I don't know a whole lot about her, but recently there was a Twitter post about her. My God, I can't. Twitter is making me have to defend a weird woman's weird fetish. That's what's about to happen. And I feel physical pain over this. This VTuber is apparently very into, or I don't know. Apparently, from what I have seen, she has a inflation kink. Like, and it's really funny that like the VTuber who's supposed to be a whale has a thing for being a land whale. It's but for real, homegirl has a toggle on her model. You know what? I'm gonna have to go look and just show y'all, because my description won't do it justice. I'm gonna have to go find this again. I just want y'all to see it, is all, because I had to see it. I think Kirsha had retweeted it. Remember the girl from Willy Wonka? That's basically it, yeah. Where's that post? Kirsha had shared it. Right, so I guess we'll just go over to the browser screen, and I'll toss this up here. Yeah, there we go. So you can see this. I'll even. So this is what the whale VTuber's into. That's a toggle on her model. Yeah, that's a toggle on her model. And there was a VTuber. I don't know who this person is. Oh, she got fact checked. So she tried to do this call out / cancel post over this fetish toggle. It's a fetish toggle. That's what it is. Like, that's all it is, bro. And you're making me defend this. So, all right, it doesn't need to be on the screen anymore. It doesn't need to be on the screen anymore. So of course, people were trying to cancel her over this, apparently, because it's rude to overweight people, I guess. And goddamn, if It's exactly something you did back in 2020. What? Huh? Hold on. What? What do you mean you did that in 2020? What? Anyway. So, if you are at the point where seeing a fetish toggle that makes an anime girl round like that, if you're at the point where you see that and you are so hurt and upset by it that you have to go and make a whole call out post and stuff on Twitter, your life is so fucking easy. And I am jealous that you have it so easy that seeing a fat anime girl upsets you so badly. Because if that's the worst thing you've got going on right now, I am jealous of how easy your life is. Like, I'm the biggest fan of Bao. She is fine, kind of a pick me, but I watch her on occasion. I think the Bowberry is funny, and literal whales on Twitter can suck. Like, I don't know much about her, to be completely honest. I've seen her pop up on my YouTube shorts occasionally, and she has a funny laugh. That's about all I know. But Kirsha put it best: the only way a VTuber is getting fat shamed is if she puts out herself that she's fat. I mean, it's like whatever. I don't care. Like, if you are overweight, it's whatever. It happens. You know, I could stand to slim my waist up about an inch or so. You know, nobody's in perfect shape all the time. It's whatever. But what I say is, if you get offended by that, you're entitled. Yeah. It's very much, it's like, if you're offended by that, you have such an easy life. And I'm jealous of you. Because I have way worse things to worry about in my life. Whether or not a VTuber has a goofy fetish toggle. And as far as fetishes go, I mean, it's relatively harmless. You know, there are worse things out there. So getting offended over that is weird. You on that dance pad so you can lose weight and keep your cardio maintained? Yeah. Once made a depressing joke back when I was depressed and some girl got offended and I called her a bitch to her face. She ran away crying. It's hard keeping up on high metabolism energy requirements in this economy. Okay. And that's one of the issues with stuff like this. And I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen a few times. Especially this past week or so. Some kind of controversy will happen. There'll be a controversy. There'll be a call out post. There'll be somebody did something bad, or somebody said something stupid. And all of these people will come out of the woodwork to try and virtue signal for clout. Like, it's very obvious what you're doing, right? You'll go and see, like, you know, maybe someone said some dumb shit and people got mad at them. Whatever. But then in the replies, there will be dozens of these V-tweeters. You know, the people who they're a VTuber, but they never actually stream or make any content whatsoever. They'll be in these posts. Never seen them before never seen them before. Like you've never seen them before in your life. They've never interacted with any of the people involved. Oh, but all of a sudden they got to make this big, you know, they got to make this big reply or call out or whatever against whoever is currently getting flamed or whatever. And and they always It's always the same. It's always the same. They go along with the established narrative so they can, just agree with everybody and try, and they're virtue signaling for clout. That's all it is. It's just more clout chasing. Either you're calling someone out or you're agreeing with a call out, on people that you've never interacted with before in order to get eyes on you. And that's the worst way to try to grow an audience. People that follow you because you're constantly virtue signal or trying to comment on every dumb or bad thing a person has done. They're not following you for you. They're following you just to see the drama, and they're not gonna, like, as soon as something happens and you get called out, they're gonna flip on you because that's all they care about is the drama. That's all they care about. Also, the saying innocent till proven guilty doesn't exist anymore. Now then, someone says something out there, let's assume it's true. Yeah, that is another issue. Yeah. And trying to follow those VTubers unless they have a date. Yeah, I mean, I understand some people, if they're trying to, actually, if they've actually got a plan. Like, it's like, oh, I'm a new person trying to come on the scene or whatever. And I'm promoting myself before I start streaming in, 2 weeks, whatever. That's different. It's the perpetual pre-debut VTweeters that never actually do anything. That's why your drama streams get so many views. You're a VTweeter. I use Twitter, but I'm not a VTweeter. You see me. I'm on a stream right now. Also, most of my Twitter is just goofy shit. Topic Cat's talking about pizza. Okay. Like the whole K White situation. Wait till he responded and proved his innocence. I don't know anything about that. I did not see that. I'm not surprised that there's more stuff going on. Like, I'm not surprised. That, and that's another thing that's really annoying. Every once in a while, some dude VTuber will be exposed for being a creep or whatever. And then all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, male VTubers are so awful. Motherfucker. Are you trying to take the spotlight off of the guy that actually did wrong by roping everybody into it? Because that's what you're doing. When one guy does some bad shit and you try to make it about everybody, it takes the heat off of that one guy that actually did the bad shit. This reminds you of your furry days in 2019. Why were you a furry? Good Lord. Damn, furry. If you have a penis, you're absolute evil. That is how it feels sometimes. But I don't know. It's dumb and stupid. And no one, VTubing is a woman-dominated space. Like, that's fine. People like looking at anime girls. I don't got a problem with that. But there have been a lot of women that have been exposed as being just as shitty as some of these dudes. But no one's ever like, oh, women VTubers, am I right? Fellas out here trying to break through the glass ceiling. I mean, it's whatever. The fact that it's women dominated isn't a problem. I need more male VTuber friends though that are actually active and actually do stuff. But you're not a furry anymore. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're not. But yeah, it's this past week has just been constant drama and annoyingness, and I just felt like complaining, I guess. I don't know. Is there anything that's been going on that y'all have noticed that that we should complain about? I'll probably just play some games here in a minute because I just kind of wanted to rant, but I also just want to play some games. So I don't even know. It's I've just been really annoyed, and I wanted to give y'all a talking to. Honestly, that's really it. So, seeing all the weird drama that seems to happen on a daily in the VTuber sphere is what makes me most hesitant to try it out myself. Well, I mean, it's just like, I mean, yeah, it's there. It's there, sure. But it's the same way with literally anything, because it's a bunch of people, right? There's a bunch of people involved. It's the same way with gun stuff. There's a bunch of people involved, and they all have different thoughts and opinions and ideas on stuff. So. So that's just how it is. Just keep the safety off on your van hammer. What? You seen PSA saber line of daggers that they were releasing? Yeah, they look nice. I'm gonna try and be totally disconnected from the bullshit. It's up to you whether or not you want to get involved. Yeah, that's true. It's just every once in a while I get dragged into it, or I see it too much and I just want to complain about it. That's about the reason. Easy way to come back and drama, don't let it exist around you. Yeah, pretty much. That's one of the ways to do it. So, yeah. The entertainment industry nowadays sucks to keep making really bad movies just because they want to be inclusive. Yeah. And the issue with that is they want to try to be inclusive and diverse or whatever, but they do it so poorly. And then, you know, when they do a bad job writing or whatever, or they just do a bad job in general, they say like, oh, people hate diversity. No, we just hate your shit writing. We hate your subpar product. That's all it is. Drama does have a way of warming yourself. That's true. It's very true, but you just gotta kind of have to roll with it and try to either ignore it, stay away from it, or just, you know, I don't know. They write slop and they show it. Yeah, exactly. If you do, you probably just keep yourself doing your own thing. That's one of the best things you can do, honestly. Case in point with the Velma show. Oh, you're not wrong. Alright, you know what? I want to play some games. We can still keep talking about stuff, but I do want to just play games for a while. I'll probably play Helldivers for a little bit or something, you know? I think that's what I'll do. I can just edit the streaming stuff on Twitch, but I guess on YouTube it'll just be whatever. It doesn't matter. Let me just change that. Well, we're gonna just goof off, play Helldivers for a little bit, and just talk about stuff. So, complaining about democracy. You know, when you really think about it, you know, when it comes to things like that, direct democracy is actually really dangerous. ATF! Come out with your hands up! Oh, thank you for the Twitch raid. Ugo Kukage, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hello, welcome. Thank you. I've been complaining about things, but I'm probably just gonna play Helldivers here in a second when I open Steam up. So, so I like indie stuff right now. They're making actual good stuff. Yeah, I mean that's part of why I like Helldivers. I think Helldivers is an indie company, isn't it? You know, Lethal Company was. There was what you call it. Pal World completely slipped my mind for a second there. Ugo Hukage was moving shadow in Japanese. Well, thank you for that, Lang. I figured you would know what that was. I was waiting for you to for you to say that. Doesn't matter, you're dying anyway from exercise. Well, I hope the exercise is going good though. So, how did I forget the game that killed Pokemon? I forget things all the time. What do you mean? That's normal for me. All I do is forget stuff. Funny how the smaller companies are the ones producing the good games. Yeah, well, it's kind of the same way with, like, how with what happened with the
Your fellow Helldivers rage against the enemy's tyranny.
what you call it?
Join them.
Let's see, did they ever finish? Oh, they did. They did finish that in major order. Nice. Okay, I don't gotta deal with those anymore. Actually, I've heard that there's a heavy armor that has, let's see, 150. No, you can get like a heavy armor that has like 200 armor. That'd be good to have. Anyway, it's kind of the games industry is now is suffering from what like the music industry and entertainment in general has been dealing with for a long time, and it's that I mean it's crappy writers. It's people that only care about pushing agendas and things like that. It's not about making a good product. It's on purpose. Yeah, it probably is on purpose in a way, but it's also just incompetence as well. If that makes sense. It's definitely about incompetence. Weaponized incompetence, I guess. It's working as intended, which makes it worse. Yeah, I definitely it definitely is intended, but it's also just bad. Let's make a show about women hating men. No one will hate it.
Jump complete.
You know, that is another problem. You know, nobody. You know, it's in a similar vein. Maybe I'm the only one who feels this way. But it seems that nobody hates men more than straight women these days. Does it feel like that to anybody else? Like, tell me I'm not crazy for thinking this. You know, it's very true. It's a weird thing. Like you will see women complaining about being lonely, but then there's like, ew, man. It's like, oh, come on. You love women, but they piss you off. I don't know. I like women, very much so. I don't generally have an issue with them. So I don't know. There's a lot of angry 50-year-olds on the internet these days. That's true. I don't know. It's just another weird thing. I mean I don't know. It's weird. I like women. I like being around women. Like, I have plenty of friends that are women because I mean it's just always been that way. Like, my friends have always been 50-50 men and women. And you know, if you are friends with women, you learn how to talk to women, and that's how you you know, that's how you meet women that you could, you know, just have a relationship with. You know, one of your friends has a friend who is single. You know, it works.
I like for super.
You like women, most women don't like you. Well, you got to find the women that do like you. like women, though they don't seem to like you very much, at least romantically. You have women friends. Well, it does. You don't need a lot of women to like you romantically anyway. You just need that one. That's all you need. I forgot to bring my laser gun. That's what I did. Basically, Asmon, if he was actually crazy, it's a pretty small pawn. It is kind of funny. Are you talking about, you know? Isn't it the one streamer? I don't know. I don't know a lot of streamers. I will admit women are hard to understand, but I still like them very much. All the women you like are cartoons now. Help. That's. I'd say that's a bit of a problem. You should definitely like 3D women. That's the only way you can reproduce. I'm the how'd you bag that baddie meme? She chose me and I'm happy. Well, that's good. That is very good. Alright, you know what? I never even called down my shit. There we go. Now he learns to draw really well. You can't snuggle with the drawing. I'm sorry, but it's impossible. Are you the only one in chat with a girlfriend? I don't know. You may be. It's very possible. Very possible. I do encourage y'all, you know, when I'm not streaming, wait till I'm not streaming, but, you know, I do encourage y'all to get out there and touch grass, you know. It's good for you. Just do it when I'm not online, so you can still watch me. Come on. Bugs live in grass? I mean, what are you too scared? You scared of some bugs? Tell me you scared of bugs? What are you, a child? Scared of bugs? Bugs are cool. You should need as long as it doesn't pick your watch hours. Yeah, no, I still want you to watch me. That's why I stream in the evening. You should be at home in the evening. There's no reason to be out late. You should be at home. That way you can watch my stream. Bugs are meant to be purged. No, Earth bugs are still from Earth. They're fine. The bugs we don't like are the alien ones. Earth bugs are fine. Wasps beg to differ. Okay, wasps are different. Are wasps even insects though? I don't know how many legs they have. Can we hit it? No, okay. There we go. They are? They have 6? Okay. I didn't actually know. They're in the same family as bees and ants. Don't mind bees. Because bees are generally pretty chill. Ants are a problem though.
Tagging map, northeast, far.
Ticks are arachnids. Okay. Ticks are earth bugs that should be exterminated. I will concede that. Most bug you dislike is wasps. You've been stung by wasps. Well, yeah, wasps do generally kind of suck. So. Wasps only exist to cause problems. Mosquitoes, yeah, you know, I don't have to deal with mosquitoes very often. Well, like, mosquitoes are in the area, obviously, I live in the south. But I do not get bit by mosquitoes much, if at all. So, it's not really an issue for me. You're now friends with wasps? Why would you be friends with them? Wasps are vital to pollination just like bees are. We'll just make more bees. That's the solution for that problem. Just more bees. Less wasps, more bees. Do you have red wasps in your area? Because they don't pollinate shit. They just exist to hate you.
Found something.
That's all. In fact, I bet red wasps actively like remove pollen from plants because they're dicks. Oh. Oh, you told me a little late on that.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Democracy has landed.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
So remember, different arthropods are organized from an entomology class you took to talk about. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Bruh. The native territories, they all have a purpose. The more vicious ones are usually pollinated disc or plants. I'm just saying, when it comes to the red ones,
Point me to the enemy.
their existence is only anger. And I think that mortar was coming from over here.
Throwing grenade.
Damn it. Damn it. There we go.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Oh, that's, yep, artillery. Nope. No, chill. Twitter's great. We just need a separate containment site for people who like has been a hotel. Isn't that one show that people have been posting about? Like it's a new show or something. I don't know. Is it the one where that one guy spent like 50 grand for like that weird video with him and one of the characters or something? Ignore bad shows. That's generally a good thing to do. Oh my god.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
The one animated SAC. Yeah.
Democracy has landed.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area. Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Injury? What injury?
I haven't watched an animated series since like 2012. I watched, you know, anime pretty much every day.
Warning, you are in range
I've
of
been watching
enemy
Rerun,
mission at 30 minutes remaining.
which is really good, actually. Bro, I'm in the trees. How do you even see me?
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
I do love anime, exactly. It's pretty much all I watch. I was never like big into watching TV in general. So when I got into anime, that's pretty much all I watched. So
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery. Reinforcement budget running
who the
low.
where is that even coming from?
Request approved. Deploying
When American cartoons be as good as anime again? I don't think that's gonna happen, to be completely honest.
Ready to liberate.
Like that's never going to happen again. Because it's been infected. So I don't really know what could be done about it. There you are. What? Excuse you?
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
She was great in the early 2000s. Yeah,
Reporting to the front.
you may think it can, but I don't know. I'm afraid some things might be too far gone. That was not too close. Anything made after 2010 is going to suffer from made after 2010. Yeah, true. That's true. Oh, great! There's an ion storm. That's wonderful. That's taken care of.
Fire in the hole!
I wish I had my laser gun. This thing is not as good.
Mag's empty.
What? I just hit the reload button.
You are in range of enemy artillery.
Oh, you know, you're another year older and you hit it here. I don't worry so much about it.
Not today.
Hello? Move? There we go. Anyway, what were we talking about? An awful Scooby-Doo spinoff about being a hairy, unwashed loser woman. They forgot to put the dog in it. What? What was that? Or do you mean like the Velma thing? Is that what it was? Oh wait. I never watched that show, so
On its way now.
I don't hate watch shows because that just gives them ratings, you know, which is stupid. Speaking of shows, like apparently that they made that Halo TV show, and as someone who really likes Halo, they apparently really fucked it up, and that makes me upset. I'm not gonna ever watch it, so.
100 meters. Hellbomb arm. Clear the area.
It's very unfortunate they did that. Master Cheeks, yeah. I did hear about that. This new the new Fallout show looks terrible, which I really hate. So, yeah. I don't know why. It's all the same. It's all the same. The writing. Turn the power on to Iron Man suits. Yeah, I saw like this clip, and it literally, you know, the older Marvel movies weren't bad, but then they got into this same style of like constant one-liner writing or just weird, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It feels like to be an unnatural way of speaking. And it's becoming prevalent in everything now. And I don't know, like, who does that appeal to? Resident Evil series Utopia quote, what? You'll see the quote where the Vault Dweller woman tries to use speech 100 on some ghoul, only to have a BOS do come and say she said let her go. Yeah, it was that one clip that was posted. It was very cringe. Jar Jar Binks ruined fantasy movies. I mean, that was a goofy character, but it was not it was not that bad. There's much worse out there. There's much worse out there. Marvel tier writing. Yeah, like for example, I liked like the original Iron Man movie. I loved that movie, dude. Like Iron Man, that made Iron Man cool. But then after like, I don't know, maybe the first Avengers movie, it just got worse and worse. I don't know. Saw a video called VIP that was a 30-minute animation done in MMD with no dialogue, had way better storytelling with just their expressions and gestures. I mean, that is cool. I do kind of find it weird that a lot of that no dialogue storytelling is becoming a thing. I feel like, so, all right, it's conspiracy time. You'll see like on YouTube or anywhere, like you'll see like these skits and stuff, and it's all, you know, no dialogue stuff. You know, it's just you know, gestures, expressions, and all that. And I think it's because it's another globalization thing. That's what it is. If your characters in the skit don't speak, there's no language barriers to worry about. It can be for the global audience. It's another symptom of globalism. It's exactly what it is. I need my laser gun back. Gestures different between cultures, though. I mean, yeah, that's true. But it's still like, you know, there's no language or anything.
Deploying sentry. Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
I need them.
Stalker movie would have happened if we made even Royal Sneed shoot gun. What? Who? What? Chloe's gonna go. I mean, yeah, that's just kind of. Yeah, y'all see on it was the other day I had that one Glowy account followed me. It was one of those, oh, like I sell guns online, worldwide shipping. It's like the most obvious trap. Actually, I sent that account a DM, and I was like, do you have Sugma brand firearms? They're like, yes, we do. And I was like, oh, good, you should sug my nuts. Because, like, it's like that they're not even trying, bro. The feds ain't even trying. No effort whatsoever putting that. Excuse you. No dialogue storytelling is a choice with its own benefits and setbacks. That's true. I'm just not a big fan of it. It's a great joke. Got this joke. DM Glows. It's, oh my god, people. Oh, hi Buggy. Hi. How's it going? How are you doing? I've just been playing Helldivers and complaining about things. That's what I've just been doing today. So, sometimes you just gotta rant about stuff. Why is there so many chainsaw dudes? Like that. Oh shit. Yav is good. Yav is content. Yeah, it is. People seem to like it when I complain about things too. I don't know why. It's because I don't do it very often, I guess. So I was complaining about Twitter people and gun people. That's the freaking Hulk. Well, can I? Oh, I can. I need another one of these. You just stay there for a second, brother. You just stay there for another 2 seconds. Twitter people are stinky. That's true. They're always causing problems, trying to cancel each other. And I was just like, I just want to look at memes and funny things. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. You haven't felt the wrath of Twitter yet? Well, I mean, you know, as long as you don't care, it's not going to be that big of an issue. If someone tries to come after you on Twitter, you just kind of laugh at them or ignore them. And what you know, if you don't give them what they want, then they get bored and they go after the next person, kind of deal is what it really is. You launched a flare all the way over. You didn't even know I was here. Excuse you? So if the Twitter mob ever tries to come after you, literally just laugh at them, or ignore them. Yeah. You can only be canceled if you let yourself be canceled. As long as you you know are not a terrible person, which I think most people are decent people. I don't think the average person is terrible like some people think. So told your chat you get canceled, you're literally gonna stream like normal, say yes to any allegations no matter what they are. I mean, yeah, that's if someone accuses you of something and you just say yes, so what? What can they do about it? So there's not really going to be a response to that. So I've had people try to come after me, you know, just because, you know, I talk about gun stuff. A lot of people on Twitter don't like guns. But I literally just laugh at them and make fun of them, and it works. So I remember it was, I don't know, probably about a year ago. Some random guy, no idea who he is. Guns are cool. That is true. They are very cool. I enjoy guns. I build guns. You know, they're fun. It was just some guy. I don't know. He's supposed to be like some kind of podcast or whatever. I don't know. He had like, you know, like 20K followers or something. I don't know. And he tried to like come after me about gun stuff, and I literally just like, I kept quote retweeting him constantly and making fun of him, and because it didn't bother me, like it wasn't an issue. I just kept like, every time he would respond, I'd quote retweet, make fun of him. So of course, you know, I was like, I don't know, maybe 5,000 followers at the time. And so every time I would quote retweet him, there would be more people making fun of him. So eventually he just blocked, he like did the whole like, oh, I'm gonna send a snarky reply and then block you type thing. But yeah, when people try to come after you, you just ignore it or make fun of them. It works every time. Someone bothers you on Twitter, you physiognom something, fail them. Okay, sure, whatever.
Dropping a pin.
Whatever you say. Hyperbole makes everything funny. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Doge, you dummy, you used too many emotes, you got filtered. I see you trying to put bots everywhere. tell them they have FAS and block them. I don't know what that is. So I only ever block bots on Twitter. Like I make people block me. DoorDash is a human right. Huh? DoorDash is too expensive now. Remember when it was just like the same prices. Everything would be almost the exact same prices if you went into the store. But now all the food costs double. And then you have to pay a tip on top of that. Like, it's too much. I don't use delivery services. Haven't in like a year. Determining people's character based on their facial features. I don't really know how that makes sense, but okay. Are you up, downing X for democracy? Yeah, I decided to just start playing games. I ranted for a while and just like I wanna play Helldivers. So oh, you know what? I could yes. Bastard already costs way too much. Yeah, it does cost way too much. Dang it. I just buy whatever's on sale. That's what I eat. Kroger has chicken wings on sale very often. And I live off the freaking chicken wings. So. Speaking of Buggy, if you're still watching, I saw you playing Helldivers the other day. If you ever would like to play with me, you can just send me a DM on Twitter or something. Because I have been playing Helldivers way too much, and I always like having someone to play with. So. I've been telling everyone, play Helldivers with me, and everyone's like, oh, I'm into this other game now. I was like, what? This game hasn't been out for that long. And I love the gameplay loop. I just get to run around and not use my brain that much. Just fight things. It's so fun. Like if I should make it like the arc thrower, don't care how many teammates you kill. I mean, friendly fire is just part of the game, but I love the autocannon. Love the autocannon. Seen a break from collabs for a sale because you had like 5 or 6 this month long. No, that's fine. That's fine. I get it. Collabs can be tiring. But I mean, even off stream, I want people to play Helldivers with me. I will go sit in my Discord server in the voice chat and just be like, someone come play Helldivers with me. And it's usually Top Hat Cat. He always comes and plays with me, but you don't want to get zapped, you would be standing in front of me. I mean, that's true, I guess, you know. Midas, you're not allowed to play with me though, because I have bad luck, and I would probably get zapped even if I'm not standing in front of you. So there we go. Can be looking awful lot like your bullpup Biddy project. I mean, I assume this is probably. I mean, it's at least a 20mm. I would assume. It's a big boy. You'd buy it, but you're afraid of the server connectors with your connection. Yeah, I mean, considering it is primarily a multiplayer game, I'm just an antisocial nutcase who plays solo. But if you had a computer, you'd play it. It is a fun game. With character witness, you should go with the art thorough. You've only killed like one teammate recently with it. What? Okay. Thank you, Oblivious. Why tip VTubers? All they do is play games and yeah. I mean, it is true that I play a lot of games.
Tagging map. Southeast.
I also rant about things and build guns, so you know. Thank you, though, Oblivious. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Oh, dang it. I get killed by those more than anything.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Democracy has landed.
Play games and deny alligators. I don't have any alligators, so. Oh, come on.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area. Orbital strike incoming.
Mag's empty.
Autocannon turret shot has the Luger toggle lock action. It does. I mean, it does look like a toggle lock. It does. I can call another one down actually, which would be really helpful. Got lots of alligators. What? Unknown? Oh, come on. I got killed by unknown? Really? Ignore. Wait, what? Oh, sorry. Just gotta get some ears on that beanie. No. No. No ears. Joel? Yeah, it was Joel. Joel is the unknown. Kills you for no reason. Joel moment, yep. That was so dumb. Is it toggle lock or toggle delayed? I don't know. I mean, it's a
in the memory of those we lost.
it's a futuristic autocannon. Like that's, I don't know. Okay. First of all, we're gonna sickle bad boy. This is so much better against the bots. It's like admin abuse and Rust. Yeah. You know, actually, now that I think about it, this armor I got gives you arc resistance. That's probably why they added this armor. For when people are using arc throwers fighting the bots. We're working on a toggle delay 22. That's interesting. Would you be able to scale that up to, you know, at least intermediate cartridges? Would that work? Because, you know, when it comes to printed stuff, I definitely prefer the more DIY stuff. So when it comes to that, like, I would love someone to design a rifle in an intermediate cartridge that you can make at home with no actual gun parts. I mean, it's like you would with an FGC-9, but a rifle. And it seems like, I mean, I would assume, well, I don't know. I would assume maybe some kind of delayed action would probably be easier to make at home than, you know, full on rotating bolt, but I don't know. It would be very cool though. But no, not you. I want autocannon. Take the big bomb. Big boom.
Launch initiated.
The only toggle light gun you know about was the T1E3, which is in 276 Peterson. Got a bolt action 5.56. It takes an AR barrel. We're working on a bolt action that uses a literal bolt. That is cool. That's cool. What about like a semi-auto though? Semi-auto, not just a bolt action. That's what I want. Why do I like the bots so much? bots are more challenging but less annoying than the bugs. That's pretty much it. Also, I came to Malevelon Creek early in my career as a Helldiver. So this is all I know. This is where I've spent most of my time. They shoot back instead of rushing and slowing you. Yeah, it's much different. And I enjoy it more. Great shooter game. Also, apparently, if you want to try to stealth around, it's easier against the bots. Because they can only see and hear, but apparently the bugs can smell. So, ants when there's a VTuber. Hey, I don't have ants. I will not pretend that I am... I will not deny that because of my ADHD, I'm a bit disorganized. I can be a little messy, but I am not dirty. Bugs can't smell you so close to my Guardians last night. Okay. Yeah, I am not dirty. I'm not a dirty VTuber. Practice good hygiene. Keep things clean.
Dropping a pin.
I learned something else the other day.
200 meters.
So, you know, when you're fighting bugs or bots, you know, you can destroy the fabricators or close bug holes. You would think that if you destroy nests or fabricators, that would make fewer enemies spawn. But it doesn't. So, like, if you destroy a bot fabricator, more bots will spawn. So, it's counterintuitive, but if you don't destroy fabricators and nests, you will have fewer enemies to fight. Which is kind of stupid, but, you know, whatever. I hope that at least killed a couple of those. Oh god, it probably didn't. Oh, there's the eye. Oh, that's not good. I'm not a maid. No matter how much you want me to be, it will never happen. Oh, what? That's what it always feels like fighting the bugs. You always get brushed like that, except they can slow you down.
Ready to liberate.
Destroy the shit, they're gonna send out more patrols and bigger drops. Yeah, true. The one thing about playing solo is the spawns you get are garbage. Ow. 10k comes fast? I don't think so. Where did the explosion come from? Yeah, more do spawn if you complete the main objective. That's true.
Democracy has landed.
Hate how you get stuck in prone after diving. Yeah, that's a weird thing that happens. Oh, hey, I could open that.
Throwing grenade.
What is it? My auto turret? I thought I was not within line of sight of it. Whatever. At least it thinned them out. That's why I like this rifle. It was helping. I mean, they can be pretty helpful. Thank you. Okay. Oh, I didn't get the cannon. Where's the? I thought I picked up. Did I grab another sickle? Is that what I did? Can't. There we go. Okay. Like the diligence against bots, good at popping heads and missile packs. Yeah, once I got this thing, like I love it. I love it so much. The only reason I wasn't using it earlier is because I was helping. Yeah, there was the major order to on those bug planets. So I was doing that, and it was on Hellmire, which is like overheated, and there's fire tornadoes and stuff. So the laser guns weren't working as good. So I just used the normal rifle. But this thing is great. It's super accurate. Weird.
Tagging map. West. 200 meters.
Just joined. What's going on? Well, I was sitting here complaining about stuff, and then I felt like playing games. So that's just kind of what's been going on. We just hanging out, you know, trying to make the best of a Monday. Spilling oil for Super Earth. I am. Absolutely. Talking about globalism. Yeah. We did talk about globalism a little bit. Playing games is always better. I don't know. Y'all seem to like it when I talk about things too. So. Speaking of talking about stuff, I probably need to do more chatting streams. Just so I can get better at talking. Because, you know, people like that, apparently. I'm not good enough of a gamer to just play games and not talk, so I've only got like the first half of this week scheduled too. So what am I doing in the creek? Doing what I always do. Taking out the bots. So yeah, spilling oil for Super Earth. I spend most of my time in the creek. Only 3 with that. See, BBC made a hit piece on 3D printed guns. Did they? 3D printed guns are just arts and crafts. True, true. Which, actually, you know, like I said, I've only got like the first half of this week planned out. If it's done by Saturday, I'll probably be doing another gun building stream. It'll have to be only on Twitch though. So those of you that are watching on YouTube, you will have to go to Twitch for that stream. Because I cannot build guns on YouTube. So.
My life for Super Earth.
NBC is state-owned in the UK. Their opinions are automatically discarded. True. True. We do not suffer the opinions of redcoats. What'd you build this time? I'm going to be building an updated Firebolt. Because the 3.0 is in beta, and I got access to that. So. 3D printed guns are cool and based. True. We gotta get a 3D printer before the government bans them and puts them on a registry. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Canada tried to do that. They do things like that, unfortunately. Heard them boys will in the third hole this weekend on Twitch. I wish I could, but the feds do watch me, so. I don't know if they watch my streams, but they do monitor me. They're already in the freaking worst. So wait, wait, hold on. Is Canada actually trying to ban 3D printers? Is that's not a joke? What? That's, oh no.
Dropping a pin. North, far.
I mean, I know Canada's bad, but good God.
Tagging map. North, far.
That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Try to ban flipper zeros. I still don't know what those things do. I know what that is, but I don't know what it does still. Working on legislature, not necessarily banning outright, but probably restricting sales. I mean, I've seen someone 3D print a 3D printer. Well, that's the beautiful thing about 3D printers. You can literally just buy all the parts and build it yourself.
At 30 minutes remaining.
It's all open source. You just need like stepper motors and belts and shit. It's all stuff you can just buy or make yourself. It's so like at some point I might even try to build my own 3D printer from scratch just because it's funny. And you just get one of those little mini computers, what are they called? And have it run that. Like it's easy. Wish you had money to go in on the first Ghost Gunner back in the day. Ghost Gunner is a scam, dude. It's not worth it. Ghost Gunner, no, the Ghost Gunner is absolutely not worth it. Like if you were gonna get like a CNC machine, get a real CNC machine. But you can do everything you need to do without that. I have seen people melt down. I've seen people melt down soda cans for aluminum, and they'll melt down the aluminum and they'll make a mold that's an AR lower, and you know, put it in the mold, and it basically comes out like almost like an 80% because, you know, it's just a solid mold, and then you just drill it out like you would an 80% lower. Which I have an 80% that I got one time because it was really cheap. I should probably try to actually make it at some point because it'd be funny. Be worried about the integrity of the soda cans. As long as you make sure you filter out, you know, I guess, you know, when you smelt stuff down, it just kind of automatically filters this stuff because the floats up to the top. Lower receivers, you know, which are it's the regulated part. Lower receivers do not, especially on an AR. Lower receivers do not, they do not experience a lot of force. There's not a lot of pressure or force on the lower receiver. The worst that it has is is like on the buffer tower, which there's a lot of 3D printed lowers that fix that just with like a U-bolt or a hose clamp. Guns are cool. Yep, and nothing compares to the feeling of steel. I mean, I can understand that, but building a gun out of plastic is really fun. It's so different. It's fun, and it's such a cool process too. That's part of the reason why I like it so much. It's such a cool process. Those Plant Gang, yeah. You worried about your clumsy fat egg tripping and snapping it? So if you get one of the new, if you build one of the new designs and build it properly, like you've seen, like the Hoffman Tactical. He one of the ways he tests his lowers, and then he'll do the thing where he like throws them around, like yeets them across the, you know, the sky, you know, way up in the air and stuff. But he does push-ups on them. He will do push-ups like having the rifle balanced on its freaking pistol grip. Oh, you buddy, gotta go have a good one. Ah, thanks for stopping by, buddy. So like they're sturdy. They're very sturdy. Oh my god, the light. Alright, we did it. So yeah, the modern 3D printed designs are very robust. So Fingerprint is awesome. I wish those flat sheet blasters like guns from Fallout 4 were easy to make. Love a good crackhead junk gun. Well, when it comes down to it, honestly, pipe guns, just as a whole, if you're especially if you're like doing like slam fire or a very simple mechanism, it's not that hard to make. I mean, you can make a shotgun with literally just 2 pieces of pipe. Oh my god, that was the worst spawn. You need someone to play with? You feel free to join, Dax. I'm just kind of yapping and playing the game. So blunderbuss, yeah. I kind of want to build. I kind of want to build a blunderbuss, just for the funny. I think a blunderbuss would be funny to build. A homemade one. Have you already made a firebolt? I have made. I've made a lot of firebolts. I've made a lot of them. So yeah, I've made a lot. Give me my cannon. There we go. Back off. Okay. Yeah. So but this is the it's like the newest, like the Firebolt 3.0 beta, and it looks nice, and I can just use the hardware I already have. You join in a bit. Okay, yeah, just feel free to join whenever. I'm actually going to be rebuilding my Pippa gun. Is what I'm doing. Make a liberator. Why would I make a liberator? That is way too that is an ancient 3D printed gun. I don't know. I mean, that might be actually fun to make one just to show how far it's come. But 2013, yeah. I need to ask. Speaking of, saw someone mention electronically ignited. I need to ask Suckboy Tony how he is doing with his gun. Because I want to build one of those too. I want to learn how to make homemade black powder, and build the plasma thingy that he's making. Plasma thing, yeah, exactly. Do it for the meme. I should probably make. I am also gonna make. Of course, I'm gonna. Part of the thing, with freaking work. Not finding me a new client yet. Having to be careful about spending money right now, but I want to make that the hitchhiker, that new thing. I think it was called the hitchhiker. It's the little single shot 22. That I want that. You want to learn circuits? I mean, I hope you join the beta. Yeah, I mean, I could join the beta. I probably just gotta ask Tony or Dr. Death. Dr. Death pretty much told me I can get in on any beta I want. I just have to ask. But
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
what? Where? Seriously? What about time for your nonsense? Dr. Death is a good dude. I have to be careful if I ever peruse his Twitter account, because he's a bit of a crazy person. But Hitchhikers by Floodbusters, yeah, I know. I'm in the beta for that one already, and I do plan on building one of those. I'll probably buy the kit for it eventually. I just gotta have the cash for it. Were you into 3D printing when J Stark accidentally died in the back of a police car? I was. As far as like, I wasn't very I was following 3D printed stuff since probably about 2016 or 2017, maybe. Somewhere around there. I'm not 100% sure. But I didn't become active until the summer of 2021. So I'm still a small timer in the whole thing. But is that the benchmark we're using now? What do you mean? Get him, Eagle One.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery. ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Oh God. Oh no.
T-minus 20 seconds. Warning,
Why is there 3 of them? Take all of those. Okay.
10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Okay, so these are pretty much invincible. That's good to know.
You are in range of enemy artillery. Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
No, no, stop, stop, rocket guy, stop. Ah, dang it. I still have a reinforcement left. Come on, drop. Hurry up and drop. I'm gonna get these samples out of here. I'm sick of losing samples. How are you still alive? God dang it. Oh. Okay. Already isn't gonna miss for much longer. It's fine. I just gotta keep moving. I want my samples. Alright, the rocket guy is dead. That was the biggest threat.
How about a nice cup of liver?
I don't remember where the samples are.
Fire in the hole!
Good lord.
Freedom never sleeps.
There they are. There they are. Okay. Let's go. Okay. It says I'm offline. That's weird. Hold on.
Today you've carved another foot in a long climb to liberty.
GG easy. Oh, absolutely. 100%. 100%. I am just the best. Oh. I don't know. You can try to join again if you want to, Dax. I'm just there chilling. I'm probably not gonna go for too much longer though. It's been almost 2 hours. I'll probably do this last mission. I'm a little tired due to it being Monday. If you had decent money and a fully set up workshop, what kind of weird designs would you be making? Literally everything. Literally everything. Every design out there. I want to build them all. Like, my thing is, if I could at least have one of every gun in existence, I would take that. Absolutely. That is all I want in life.
A few more
Even
bombs
stupid
on the
guns like a
mission.
Zip 22. I would take that. Zip 22s are funny. I actually, at some point, it's more of like using it as a example thing. I even want to have like, I want to have one of those weird like California compliant ARs, just so I can show people how stupid California is. Right? Just so I can show people how nonsense some of these laws are. Like, that's why I would own one. So I could just, you know, compare it next to one of my normal ARs. I want everything. You know, this thing's probably good to. Oh, I do own that. And at this point, I'm just kind of spending these credits to spend them, I guess. I think it caps out at like 500k or something. So, I always wanted to mess around with designing a modern style grease gun type deal, but integrally suppressed. That would be extremely cool. That would be extremely cool. Who else is California compliant? These nuts. If you say so. I feel like if your nuts are California compliant, they don't work properly. So it's kind of a self burn, you know. Dax is here to carry. Ah, he wishes. Life is pain here in California. Yeah, I assume so. What would be? I think the precision shot can take down buildings, and that's what we're doing. So. Snob cousin in LA took months just to get a permit and a plain shotgun for himself. Ugh, that sounds terrible. Why do all that trouble when you can just go to Home Depot and get everything you need to build a shotgun? Dax, if you're listening, I'm waiting on you. Man hasn't readied up yet. I need to build like a slam fire shotgun sometime and make it look really nice. You know, the whole featureless / non-featureless assault weapon, finger bolt holding some arms race is so funny. Yeah, the idea of a featureless gun doesn't make any sense anyway. It's super dumb. It's one of the most stupid things I've ever heard in my life. People are weird.
Sending down support weapon.
Ooh, samples.
Rare sample acquired.
Got a workshop of you including a heat shield in every gun because you think they're sexy. Okay. I mean, if that is what you're into, you know, I'm not gonna judge.
Tagging that. Northwest, 100 meters. Calling in an eagle.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Oh, of course there's artillery. I'm sick of artillery. Tired of it. With your autism, you get to choose the fixation. I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You know, I've had a couple. Speaking of California, I've had a couple people ask me if I was going to go to Off-Kai, you know, because that's a big VTuber thing. And I do have some VTuber friends that are out. I do have some VTuber friends that are going to be there. But it's in California. I won't step foot in California. Ow. Survived that. The artillery's announcement is annoying as Reload, Mr. Freeman, and Half-Life 2. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, shit. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go find out. I'm gonna go do what I can with his artillery.
Requesting.
Bro. What? That wasn't even my sentry. What? There are a few grips in the featureless rifle and a K-ish, just a regular rifle. Got a 4 grip at that point. Fuck those fin grip deal. It is all just incredibly stupid. It doesn't even make sense. Yeah, I know that. Shut up. I can see him shooting at me. Where's my auto cannon? Oh, I was stuck! I was stuck prone! They gotta fix that. They gotta fix the thing where you get stuck prone after you dive. That is a problem.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery. Enemy tactical asset within threat range.
Democracy has landed.
The funniest invention someone made around was side loading clip like it's World War II. Yeah! I posted about that one time. So I just thought it was so goofy looking. And the company that made that actually follows me on Twitter now. Because I had posted about it, I guess.
Calling in orbital strike.
Which I thought was funny. They actually followed me on Twitter, but... Oh, what?
Requesting orbital strike.
Pick up that fabricator. There we go. Not gonna lie, you kind of like it. What, the little, like, stripper clip for an AR type deal?
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
I mean, it's interesting innovation, I guess, to get around some of these restrictions, but the I don't like I don't like the necessity for it to exist, if that makes sense, right? It shouldn't have to exist. Okay.
Their sample acquired. Fire in the hole.
Yeah, it was kind of funny that that company followed me when I was making fun. I was kind of making fun of them, but not in like a bad way. Like, I think it's good that they've come up with that, but I was totally kind of making fun of them. Oh, California should be able to load a standard capacity mag to the magwell like God intended. True, they should. They absolutely should. I feel like they made those guys tougher. Oh, I don't have my freaking backpack. Oh, that sucks. Oh, and there's an ion storm. Of course there's an ion storm. Why wouldn't there be an ion storm? Where's my backpack? Where's my ammo? There it is. I think. Yes. Glad we can at least have that in California. We only have 5-round mags. We still have mags. If it's a 5-round mag, you might as well not have one at all. There are internal mags that are bigger than that.
Rare sample acquired.
My dad's SKS has like a 10-round internal mag.
Sweet liberty.
Cool.
How about a nice cup of liberty? Calling in
So faster than California reloads. Take that. Running out there with a trapdoor rifle like President Theodore Roosevelt intended. Trapdoor rifles are pretty cool. As far as like old stuff goes, those are pretty cool.
5 minutes left. We can't
Alright.
stay this low much longer, Helldiver.
Try this
Calling in
again.
orbital strike.
Nice. Okay. There's another one up in that tower, though. Oh, hey.
Another triumph for managed democracy.
There we go.
May liberty guide your safe destruction.
My friend has an immaculate Yugoslav SKS, but he married a Chinese woman and moved to China with her. I'm guessing he was not able to keep the SKS then. That's a shame. God! It's freaking turrets, dude. It's weird to get a open hit on any old action like a break action or a revolver that has an extractor and flings the brass. No, I understand completely. That is a completely normal reaction, in my opinion.
Joining the fray.
It gives the brain a little tickle. So I completely understand.
Reinforcing.
They may be obsolete, but old actions and stuff like that are very cool. So it's back when people were innovating shit, you know. That's cool. Okay, there's only 3 minutes left.
Dropping a pin.
Extraction is kind of far. Love a Webley revolver. Revolvers are cool. I would never carry one normally, but they are cool. I want a single action armory revolver, but the Navy version. Y'all ever seen that one guy? He shows up on. I see him on YouTube sometimes. He does like he does like a single. He has a single shot revolver. He shoots like 3 shots at a time, like really fast, and it's very cool. You won't be saying obsolete 6 months in the apocalypse and all your fancy modern actions are jammed up and breaks. Slice bolts the only thing working. Actually, most modern firearms are much simpler and easier to maintain than revolvers. Revolvers are a lot more complicated than people think. Like, revolvers require a lot more precision than, for example, a semi-auto handgun. Now, a rotating bolt on a semi-automatic is obviously a little more complex, but like an AR is just direct impingement. Very simple system. Why is there always artillery? His hair back with each finger as he runs. He like shoots the revolver, then fans it with his thumb, and then fans it with his pinky finger, all like really fast. It's like literally sounds like a 3-round burst from like a rifle. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Rotating bow is pretty simple, just cam action. Well, as in like it would be a little more complicated to say like try to make one at home, right? Make your own. That's why most like DIY rifles are bolt actions or single shots, because that's just easier to, like, you don't have to like heat treat stuff like that. Kind of not the same way you would have for anything semi-auto. That was a perfect spot for that cannon. Hell yeah. Well, I see you there.
Warning, you are in range of ETA T-minus 30 seconds. Reinforcement budget depleted.
Uh-oh.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds. Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Oh, the artillery.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Oh, come on. Oh, auto cannon's empty.
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates.
People might have had to be walking around with revolvers and lever actions like some sort of future Wild West deal. Yeah, I think a lot of... I've said this before. I think like the whole modern tactical lever actions and stuff, I think that's a conspiracy to try... I saw that. I think it's a conspiracy to try to get people used to, I don't know, like, oh, you get a lever action because they're going to ban semi-autos or whatever.
Victory was never in doubt.
Lever guns are cool, but I am suspicious of the tactical lever guns now. I'm very suspicious of those. I'm suspicious of a lot of things like that. Honestly, I think the only reason you would carry a revolver in the modern day is if it's like a really like stupidly big round that won't fit in a semi-auto. Tactical lever guns are always ugly. I don't necessarily think they're ugly, I'm just suspicious of them. That's pretty much it. Well, I don't think I've ever seen Malevolent Creek that liberated before. Lever guns are cool because neat John Wayne gun. They shouldn't be looked at as a modern defense weapon. Yeah, they probably should. Oh, man. I'm probably going to wrap the stream up here, but I will do a raid, so don't go anywhere just yet. I need to get more samples.
All these samples will help fund upgrades to the
Go.
Super Destroyer.
All right, so y'all don't go anywhere. But thanks for hanging out and letting me just complain and rant about stuff and then just play games. You know, it's always fun to do. Let me see if anybody is live right now. Who is live on YouTube? Who is live? Oh, several people are. What is base turrets, much liberation, good stream. Thank you. You know what? Yeah, we'll do that as a raid. And then how does Twitch work again? Is anybody even live on Twitch? Okay, anyway. Even if it had been subtly about you. I just rant about everything. So take care, everyone. Thank you. Y'all just remember when you get to the next stream, make sure you, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you leave a like on this stream. And when you get to the next stream, make sure you go put AFT raid in the chat when you get there. And that's going to be it for tonight. I will see you tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm going to do more Resident Evil. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. And like I said, the rest of the week isn't after Friday, Saturday is not scheduled yet, but there will be a stream those days. Just be on the lookout for that. Yeah, y'all, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Y'all have a great rest of your evening. I'll see you soon. I am going to go get food because I just remembered that I haven't really eaten today. But y'all have fun. See you later. And yeah, that's it. Bye, everybody. Have a good rest of your night.